Hello, everyone. I'll see if anyone comes in. Hello, hello. Oh, more people are coming in. I'm always excited. I don't know why. Every time I go live, I'm always like, is someone going to come in and speak to me? So say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're from. How you guys doing today? It's another Sunday, and y'all, it is our last week. Can you believe it? Our last week of our tea challenge, our tea and massage challenge. I'm going to say hello. Hi, Linda. Hi, Yolanda. Hey, girl. Hi, Yuji. Oh, where are you from? Hi, Vaughn Brown. Hi, Christina. Hey, just being us. Hello from Louisiana. Hey, in front Philly. Okay, hey, what's up? Yes, Philly in the house today. Hey, Sherry, how are you? She's from Maryland. Oh, I'm from Philly too. I mean, I live in Philly. Well, I won't say I'm from Philly. I live in Philly. You're from Georgia. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Christina. Um, Hello from Winnipeg. How are you? Hey, Maloney. I'm good. I'm doing good today. I'm a little tired, but I'm doing really, really good. How's everyone else doing? You guys doing good? How are you guys doing on the challenge? Let me know what's going on with you guys. You guys are starting week 8 this week, which is our final week. Um, I'm finishing up. I'm actually going to take out my braids today so I can, get my scalp, get in there and make sure my hair is nice and conditioned and everything. Let's see here. Hello, Layla. She says, hi, beautiful from Aberdeen, Maryland. Hey, girl. Let's see. Z Baby says, morning from SoCali. Hey, girl. I know it's early. Well, I guess it's still early there. Hey, girl. She said, Philly gang. Yes. Okay, Amani, you from Philly too? Look. Hey, sis. Let's see. Hey, Linda. And Sissy, I always mess up your name. I'm sorry. She says, hi there, it's Jackie from, I don't know. How are you? I'm doing good. Today I'm feeling really, really good. This weather is kind of like cold today. Is anyone else having like odd weather? Like, let me see what the temperature is right now. It's 73. We're in the dead middle of winter. We're in the dead middle of summer, and it's 73 degrees out, overcast and rainy right now. And I'm just like, what's happening? I want to go to the pool today. I want to just kind of like relax. None of that's happening. Okay, so Sherry says, great with the challenge, loving it. Yeah, Sherry, what was your favorite week so far? So I would say my favorite week has probably been I think some of y'all favorites, which was week 2. I think that was like the fenugreek, that was the amla, black seeds, and green tea. I really liked obviously the marshmallow root. That was probably one of my favorite, and also the flaxseed gel with the marshmallow root. That was kind of on and popping, a lot of moisture. I got quite a few people from Canada up in here, so I'm just kind of jumping back and forth. Um, Let's see. Maloney says, loving the challenge so far. My hair loves every bit of it. Yes, I'm so glad. Linda says, hello from Canada. Hello, dear. Erica says, hi, Michelle, looking lovely. I'm in London. Thank you, thank you. Well, welcome from London, all the way from London. That's awesome. UG says, kind of breezy, but also kind of humid. Yeah, I walked my dog kind of early, and it was kind of like chilly-ish. Erica says the temperature is in London is 18 degrees Celsius. Okay, give me a second, because us Americans, and Celsius and Fahrenheit, we slow. So give me a second. 18 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh, 64. Oh, so it's cool there. Oh yeah. It's cool. Night. Sorry, my dog is clearly doing stuff to himself. You hurt yourself? Hi, baby. Okay, let's see. Yolanda says, I'm a little behind. I start week 8 on Friday. Okay, that's perfect, Yolanda. It's cool. Look, everybody can kind of jump in and out however y'all want to. Let's see. Sherry says, my favorite weeks were 3 and 7. Okay, Jackie says she's there from London. It's been raining in London today. Christina says, I'm a new first timer. I got to catch up. Oh, it's okay, girl. Well, come join us. Um, I have all of the lives, everything saved from the past couple weeks. All the challenges, all the challenge videos, everything is up. So definitely follow through. And also, you know what? If you ever come back, let me know which one was your favorite challenge or your favorite herbs. I will say with this week, the herbs we're using one from the tea. I meant to bring it in here, but of course I didn't. The tea, and that's like the Tulsi and then the chamomile, lavender, and lemon balm tea, which has been amazing. So of course, I'm a week ahead of you guys, and it's been so perfect on my braids and making sure my scalp is like really feeling good, really feeling amazing. I hope you guys checked out the video that I did for Tip Tuesday, the scalp care video. I give a lot of the information about all of those herbs, how some of them are like very soothing for the scalp. They have antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial properties. So if anybody's suffering with like scalp issues or dryness and dandruff on the scalp, that is a really good scalp tea. I will say though, I find like, yes, you can spray down the length of your hair, but I think like this week we definitely make sure we like use our leave-in, some type of moisturizer on top of that. So that's just some tips as someone who's, used the tea all week long. Let's see here. Yolanda, she says, for right now, week 5 and 7 are my favorite. My favorites were the marshmallow and henna. Yeah, a lot of people, it's really interesting. A lot of people end up liking the henna tea quite a bit. I always feel like whenever I mention henna, a lot of people can be kind of skeptical, like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to use henna. But the henna tea is really, really effective, and I really don't think it dries out your hair as much as maybe doing like a full henna treatment. So a lot of people ended up really loving that tea, and then the marshmallow root tea. Yeah, those are probably some of my favorite teas right now. I feel like I'm going to definitely be adding marshmallow root back to my regimen. I hadn't really used it in a long time prior to this. So sometimes I just feel like, when you have so many herbs, I don't know if y'all like me, but I have so many herbs. You forget about them sometimes. And so it's always nice to like put them back into your routine, put them back into your schedule. And I feel like this challenge allowed a lot of mixing, a lot of learning what your hair likes, um, and maybe what your hair doesn't like. That's also something, or maybe too strong for your hair. What do you feel like you learned so far? About your hair during this challenge? Have you learned anything? Now, I know y'all are not quite finished. Like, I'm finished, but I know you guys aren't. But is there anything you feel like you've learned about your hair during this tea challenge? I'm going to read the comments while y'all respond. Layla says, I'm a little behind. I try to catch up. Just wash my hair and sit a fenugreek and black tea with rosemary essential oil. Okay, that's good. That's good. And it's okay if you're behind. Like, everybody's going to be at a different pace. And that's completely okay. The wonderful thing about these challenges is that all the videos are always posted. They're always up. You can come back to them at any time. A big point of me for reason why I do these challenges is because I want, yes, for hair growth, yes, for moisture and all those other things, but I really want you to figure out what works best for you. So don't feel like, okay, we did this only in this challenge and then I can't use these herbs anymore. It's a great way for you to figure out, okay, my hair likes these particular herbs, my hair does well with this. My hair is thriving with this particular thing. Let me find a way to incorporate it into my routine on a regular, right? You take one thing, maybe take 10 things, maybe you take, 5 things. I don't know, maybe take one thing, and it doesn't matter. It's just really to help you learn. Okay, let's see. Vanessa says, hey lady. Hey Vanessa, how are you? Oh, she says she has too many herbs. Yeah, I feel like a lot of herb junkies are on my lives and watch my videos. And we have a lot of newcomers and beginners. And then we have some OG herb heads in here. And sometimes people have one herb and then you're like me, you have like, I don't know, bags full of herbs. Z Baby says, my faves were week 2, black seed omelet green tea, yes. And week 7, I used fenugreek powder instead of seed. Okay, the tea had way more slip. My hair loved that tea. Yeah, fenugreek powder, if you guys don't know, soaking your fenugreek powder overnight in water will create a thick mucilage. And the seeds or the powder is just the ground up seeds. So you could do that, strain that, and it will give you like a thick mucilage. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Great for pre-pooing, great for detangling, great for moisture. So I'm really glad you tried that and your hair loved it. Hey Jessica, how are you, boo? Vanessa says, yes, less hair fall and more confidence in making the teas. Awesome, awesome. I love to hear that. Z Baby says, I learned that my hair loves teas. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot also like, sometimes I know for me, length retention, and most people, length retention is probably one of the hardest things to do because maybe we don't keep up with a good routine, and maybe maybe you have a good wash day, right? But then you forget to re-moisturize your hair throughout the week, and I feel like this challenge using the teas just kind of was like the added reminder to like re-moisturize your hair throughout the week. Add the teas, use the teas, and it helps you to retain length better and retain moisture better. All right, so let's see. What's your name again? Is it Jackie? Yeah, Jackie says, "Hi there. Have you tried washing your hair with rice water? I'm interested in trying rice water as a conditioner to make my hair grow more thicker and longer." So, like 2 years ago, I did a rice water challenge. I don't know if I did it on YouTube, but I think I did it on my blog. Um, and my hair grew, and I did it in the wintertime. My hair grew. I didn't use it as like so I feel like there's a thing called rice water, and then there's a rice water conditioner that I see people make that looks really, really bomb. And it's like you soak the rice and then you blend the rice, and it like makes into like a conditioner that you can actually apply the whole thing to your hair. And I know a lot of people said they like that over the actual rice water. Rice water did work for me. I just felt like it was a lot of work. Um, and I say this because as someone who DIYs, I'm saying I feel like and it wasn't a lot of work. I felt like I was being more wasteful because I was throwing out the rice every week after using it because I don't eat rice that much. And so I'm soaking it and then I'm throwing it away, and I really didn't know what to do with it. And I felt like I got equal results from using herbs. So then I just opted to go back to using my herbs. It was fun to do a challenge. And if you guys were really interested, I would definitely do another rice water challenge with you guys, and maybe give you guys some options. Kind of like I said, like there's like the blended rice water conditioner that I've seen that looks really bomb. I've not tried it. But I've seen like tons of YouTubers do that. And I'm like, I wonder if that will work nice as well. But rice water is great. I will say that it can, for some people, build up a lot of like strengthening properties in their hair because it has like I said strengthening properties. It'll build up maybe like proteins in their hair or make their hair a bit hard over time. So just make sure that you're using moisturizing products and moisturizing ingredients when you're using rice water consistently in your regimen. I do know it works. Plenty of people say it works. I think I got about an inch or inch and a half in a month. I'm trying to think what the time frame was. It was either a month or 6 weeks. Again, it was like 2+ years ago. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if anyone's interested, maybe we'll do a rice water one. But I will say though, just make sure you condition your hair if you're using rice water regularly. Yolanda said, I definitely agree. Hey, Brownin. Hey, Boo. She says, hey, everyone. Erica says, I learned that when I undo my twist and spritz my hair, I apply my tea more evenly. We saw loads of new growth, less hair fall, and our hair was thicker. That's awesome, Erica. Erica, that's awesome. I love to hear it. Yeah, I will always say, like, usually when I'm using the tea when my hair is in twist, like obviously on wash day, obviously is the best because that's when your hair is loose. You can get all the tea on your hair, all those wonderful benefits. But during the week, I usually just spray it on top just because I'm lazy and I'm not undoing my twist. But if that works for you, I love when people do things that work for them. So I'm really happy that that worked out and you're having like thicker hair growth. That's amazing. Sherry says, I'm learning more about my scalp and what works for my hair. And my scalp loves the scalp massager. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, scalp massaging is like the underrated, underspoken, under talked about like secret really when it comes to hair growth because it really helps to really activate those hair follicles. And I'm such a fan of you know, of course, I love topical things, but really that scalp massage really helps to get that blood circulation, those hair follicles active, open, ready, um, making sure your hair is growing strong. So, yes, yes, yes. Um, let's see. Oh, Vanessa says, "Wow, I like it in the shampoo too, and as a rinse, and now a conditioner to no waste." That's good. That's good. Star says, "Greetings, everyone. Hello, dear." Yeah, Vanessa said true, but with extra deep conditioning. Yes, and oil the scalp. She's talking about with rice water, Vanessa. Hello, Lynette. How are you? Robin says, "Hey, Michelle, I'm an herbal junkie and I have so many DIY oils." Yes. All thanks to you because my hair is so healthy and growing. Yay. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I have oils and oils and oils and herbs everywhere. Oh, Sherry says, "Oh, an aloe Ayurvedic shampoo bar. When will it be back?" Actually, this week. I made a whole bunch of batches before I left. So I think this week I can start putting them on back in stock. Okay, Miriam says, and also to anyone, if there's things that are out of stock, just know if you go to the website and you can put in your email address and it will notify you when they're back in stock. So, you don't have to like check the website every day. And then once they're back in stock, I send that email out and then whoever's on that list will get an automatic email. Miriam says, "Hi, NowIamNappy. I have an itchy scalp. What kind of tea rinse can I use, please?" So actually this week, if you look at my Tip Tuesday, um, this past tip Tuesday, the herbs we're using are chamomile, tulsi, lavender, and lemon balm. But other herbs that you can also use, neem powder. You can use I'm trying to think of the other tea that we use. We use two different teas. I'm just gonna pull up the other tea because week one we did a scalp thing, and the last week I felt like it was a good thing to come back around and focus on the scalp because so many people have scalp issues, and the scalp is like the core of healthy hair. That's right. If your scalp is not doing well, your hair is not going to be doing well either. And okay, let's see. Okay, neem, chamomile, and echinacea. So we used those are the herbs that we use in week one, and then this current week, if you look at our video, I show you how to make that tea and use that on your scalp. It will really, really help to reduce your itchy scalp. Like I've been using it every week. I feel like my hair is like definitely grown and like again, I'm taking out I'm taking out I was like, what are these called? I'm taking out my braids today so I can, have my hair out when I do like my final update video. And also like I really appreciate like some of the comments you guys have been leaving on my page and about how this has like impacted you in your hair journey, and I'm really really happy about that. And I'll probably pop that in my video if you guys don't mind. Okay. Jessica says, "This challenge has helped me to have a routine to care for my hair. Thanks." You're welcome, boo. Z Baby says, "All the teas gave my strands more moisture than leave-in conditioners. My scalp stays healthy, but some products make my strands dry. So this tea challenge was bae." Yes, 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 yes. Michelle, does rose help the scalp? So yes, rose can help the scalp. Rose can have like what they call like a balancing or toning effect on the scalp. So I would definitely you can use rose water um, on your scalp. It's also very hydrating for your scalp. So if you have like really, really dry scalp, you can also add that to your teas. And just remember, you guys, like some of the herbs that we used throughout the weeks had more than one property, right? So even though like we could be talking about herbs for hair growth, those herbs can also stop hair fall. Not all of them, but I'm just saying like a lot of these herbs have multi uses, multi purposes. And so feel free if you find something to, mix it up. Like you don't have to only use those herbs that I gave you. If you found your hair liked maybe the henna, your hair likes the nettle, and your hair like the I don't know. I'm just pulling herbs out of whatever. You feel free to make that into your own tea, right? Because I feel like those are things that can help in a number of ways. You get some strength, you got some moisture, you got some scalp care. A lot of the herbs have multi uses, so feel free to use them in a way that's best for you. Okay. Vanessa said, I loved week one. Awesome. Yeah, that was a good one. I feel like if you liked week one, you'll probably love this week as well. Renee says, love using rice water in combination with your gloss bars. Please give us more information on how you use rice. So Renee, I did a rice water challenge again, like probably 2+ years ago. I haven't used rice water recently. If that's something we want to do again, we could definitely. But I believe I used to let my rice ferment for 2 to 3 days, and then I would use that in a number of ways. And I actually have a video using the rice water with which clay? Rasul clay, which y'all know is my favorite clay. Now the rice water with the Rasul clay, I use the rice water as like the base for the water part of the clay mask, and it was phenomenal. Probably one of my most favorite things ever. Um yeah. I could definitely do some more videos on rice water. I feel like that's always going to be a really really popular topic. Um, Also, if I could just find, again, like I said, if I find more effective ways of using the rice after, that process, and maybe that's like making that rice water conditioner, um, I probably could bring back some type of rice water challenge, or, even not, I'll still probably do some videos for you guys about rice water, because, it's one of those things that's it's still popular. um, okay, Miriam said thanks. You're welcome. Lynette says, first time using my tea today and already in love. Yay! I'm so glad. Vanessa says, which is a good rose water? I just bought one today. Let me think. I'm not sure. Like I buy them it in bulk. Oh, it's in the fridge. But I buy it in bulk from Bulk Apothecary. It basically comes in like a big thing like this, but it just says rose water, not Baosu oil. But like like a brand that you're using. I don't know. Before that, I was making my own rose water. I have a video on it. Basically, I was like distilling the rose water from roses. What brand do you have? I'm sure that the brand is okay as long as it's pure rose water. Hi, baby. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay, horsetail tea. Okay. Will this challenge, or Tanya says, will the challenge or any of your challenges help for a person that has lupus? She has hair fall around the edges. So I think, if I remember correctly, lupus is autoimmune. I definitely think it can help. I think people who have autoimmune diseases, it's always going to be like cyclical for them sometimes, is that they're going to have like I don't want to say an outbreak, but like a flare up. I think that's what they call it. Um, and it still might cause, some hair fall, but I'm always a fan of trying all natural routes, trying those herbs. I would definitely, for her, focus on the hair fall week, which I think was week 3. Those herbs are really, really powerful. She also probably wants to look at herbs like ashwagandha to include as well. I'm thinking of adaptogenic herbs as well, because whenever I think of autoimmune, I try to think of things that can lower inflammation in the body. So I would think like ashwagandha, and tulsi is also an adaptogenic herb to include in her tea mixture. Vanessa, let me see. What are you talking about? She says moringa tea, horsetail tea. I just start rice water again one day for me out the fridge, the refrigerator for that bottle. Yeah, don't leave your rice water out once it's fermented. That thing will be funky and stinking. Star says, I need to stop being lazy and get on this hair challenge. Gratitude. Yeah, sis, even if you don't do everything, like if you find, like let's say you find you like week 1 or week 2 tea, um, you can just use that. You know what I mean? Like just you don't have to. I get like some people are intimidated. You don't have to do everything, but start slow and see what your hair really likes. And don't worry about mixing teas every single. I mean, you still have to make a tea every week, but creating new combinations and stuff. Sometimes we get a little intimidated by it. Texas Flower says, is it possible to special order the stimulating hair oil without the henna? I have a blood disorder and cannot use henna, but I love Ayurvedic herbs. So, I don't really have that option because I feel like it gets you start doing it for some and then everybody wants their own custom made order. But I was actually thinking about doing another oil without the henna because I get quite a few requests for people um to not add the henna to it. So I may just go ahead and switch that out, but I'll let you know and I'll make it what I'll do is I'll make it an option like on the drop down. I'll make it an option to have without henna. But I'll definitely let you know. I'll start out with maybe a couple, like a small batch. But that's probably it because I get people who be like, "Oh, I'm allergic to this or I'm allergic to that. Can you make this?" And so it just gets, everybody wants a special order, which is fine. Like I totally get it. But maybe I'll do one without the henna because that's probably one of the most asked questions I get in my DMs or in my messages about the oil. So I'll definitely let you know if I do decide that. So maybe start off with a small batch because I try to batch all those oils and I'll probably need another container because y'all I have oils and containers everywhere. But yeah, if I need a batch like that, I would need like a special batch for you guys. Um, Vanessa says boiling the rice can make it softer, right? That step is interesting to learn. Yeah, you can definitely boil it, like kind of like when you're making rice. Do you boil it and the rice gets soft? Yeah. So people are doing that to make the condition. I think what I probably will do is I'll probably do a YouTube video on rice water because that's clearly and maybe like I'll do like rice water and then I'll do a video on like rice conditioner and all that, so you guys can get like a little bit of how I did it when I was using it consistently and all of that. Z Baby says, I made the week 8 tea with dried rosebuds, allergic to chamomile. The rose and lavender combo is a pleasant smell. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know all about that. I love rose and lavender together. That's pretty bomb. Okay, Desandra says, I have a tea package with cassia seed, horsetail herb. Oops, I scrolled up. And fennel that I haven't used yet. Will that combination promote hair growth? Um, I don't know much about fennel, but horsetail, yes, definitely horsetail contains silica, which can help increase hair growth. Cassia seed, if it's, is it, I'm wondering if it's like I don't say real cassia because there's a couple of cassia, but if it's the cassia that I'm thinking of, it's more of a strengthening herb. And I believe it has antifungal and antiseptic properties. So in that case, it can help. I would say it could help encourage it if you're having any like scalp issues or fungal issues by like helping to heal that. But your power herb is probably your horsetail. I don't know much about fennel, but I would say try it out. I'm on the notion of try it out. Maybe you can research a little bit about fennel. I don't. I really haven't. Now that I think about it, I really have not really looked at it. I use it in my cooking when I'm making Italian dishes. I throw fennel all around in there. Hey Nika, she says, "Hey beautiful, hi dear." Melissa says, "Hey all, just got notification from YouTube. Sheesh, they lacking." Melissa, YouTube be playing around with my notifications lately. I don't know what's going on, and it's hard because it's like it's not even like I can contact YouTube like, hey, there's not like an email like contact us. It's like you have to. I don't even know. You have to be like really special to have a contact in YouTube. We're just us little creators just get thrown to the wind. um, Vanessa says, I will DM you later. Okay, okay, dear. I love using the teas. They are a staple. That's awesome, Melissa. Yes. Rosalind was saying yes, flare up to lupus. Okay, Tanya said, thank you for the information. You're welcome, dear. Thanks, I'll pass those details. Okay. Oh, Jessica says, is it possible to do a henna spray? Yes, Jess. We actually did a henna spray in week 5. Week 5 was a henna and aloe spray. You literally just put like, depends on how much you want, but a tablespoon or 2 of henna. And then I always add like aloe, a tablespoon of aloe powder, or you can use aloe vera leaf juice or aloe. into your spray bottle and then use that as a spray. And it's really, the combination with the henna and the aloe really makes it like a perfect condition strengthening balance. Um, but yeah, I love, love, love that. And a lot of people were talking about that earlier. I know you came on a little bit later, but a lot of people love it. But if you want to check out week 5 of my challenge, of my tea challenge, we made the henna spray then. Robin says, also, thanks to you, I use rose water and glycerin as a moisture regimen for my hair. Awesome. Those are really, really great for adding moisture to your hair. Brown says moringa tea is anti-inflammatory. Yeah, it is. It is. Moringa actually, I don't know if you guys have seen my moringa video that I have. It's probably, I forget, like maybe a couple months ago. Moringa is that herb. Like, let me tell you, we sleep on moringa a lot, but moringa has like, it's so rich in vitamin C. It has inositol like rice water does. It's like vitamin A. It's like rich in all these vitamins and minerals for hair growth. It is absolutely amazing. Um, Love that herb. Love it. That's actually why I have a moringa and amla gloss bar, because I just think it's fabulous and everybody should be using it. um, Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you, JJ. She just says, "Hi, NowIamNappy. I know this isn't related to the video, but I made a hibiscus deep conditioner and I used your baking soda solution. However, it turned gray, the small part of conditioner." Okay, so JJ, I will say this. I think that how much baking soda did you add to the mixture? And also, I will say this. Um, Anytime you make something that's acidic, you make it more basic, right? You're adding the baking soda, making it more basic. You're going to have a color change. You will. But I will say this. Anytime you're using the baking soda one, I would opt to use that more in a liquid-based product. But if you're using something that has an emulsion, I'm going to highly recommend that you opt for the sodium hydroxide 10% solution. That way you will, when I say you will use a minimal, like 2 to 3 drops, and it won't disable your emulsion, your batch, okay? So I would definitely say it. I don't know what was the pH of that, like of the hibiscus deep conditioner, and then what pH were you trying to reach for JJ? All right, let me go back up. Let's see. Oh, Vanessa just said, yes, I need no henna, please. I want mine. Okay, Vanessa. Z Baby says, wouldn't it be difficult to do a group rice water challenge? Isn't there a fermenting period of 4 weeks? No. You can do, I will say this, there's different levels of fermenting. When I did my rice water challenge, I was only fermenting mine for like 2 to 3 days, I believe. And that worked really, really well. You can also speed up the process by doing like a heat phase first and then putting it into the fermenting. There's a number of ways to do the rice water fermenting process, and definitely not having to spend 4 weeks with it. Rosalind said to Boss Brown, moringa tea to drink, right? Not put in your hair. You can actually, Rosalind, you can drink a moringa or you can put it in your hair. So I have moringa tea that's actually in like a box that's a tea mixture, but I also have moringa powder that I put into smoothies and that I also use on my hair mask. So you can actually use it both ways. Okay, so Octavia is saying rice water with the hand clap. And Texas says, thank you. I appreciate that. No problem. Jay just says, hi, thank you so much for your videos. You have inspired me to make my own hair brand. Awesome, awesome. Rosalind said, I'm very new to this. That's cool, Rosalind. We will all start it somewhere at some point. Lynette says, thank you so much. Learning a lot. Wonderful, wonderful. Vanessa says, yeah, fennel tea. Okay. Good morning. It's Clovely. Good morning. Z Baby says, don't forget to do a video on Apogee and Green Beauty's Real Protein Treatment. Yes. Let me put these down because you know me, my ADD, I swear. Apogee. I actually need to do one very soon, so. Green Beauty. Rice water. Okay. Oh, just says, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Erica says, doing this challenge made me start drinking the teas and more water. Yeah. Erica, I was drinking teas so much. I love teas. I think last week I drank like 8 or 9 teas. At one point I drank like 6 teas in one day and I was like, yo, chill out. Like, but yeah, I'm glad. That's also so good. Hydration inside, nutrients inside, right? That's all also really good. Um, Let me see here. Let me answer this, and JJ, I'll pop in and answer your questions again too. Okay. Rosalind says you can buy capsules, moringa in tea form, and make your own oil. I made neem oil by opening up a capsule in olive oil. Do the same with moringa. Yeah, or you can get there's actually you can buy moringa in I don't have it with me, but it's in my other container over there, my herb container, and you can buy it in bags on Amazon, and it's just moringa powder, and they're like, I don't know, like maybe $15. I think I have them in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. And I buy the organic moringa. Definitely worth it. Uh, Rosalind says I have to get my notebook and play catch up. No problem, sis. No problem. Brown Boss says Neem helps with scalp fungus and promotes growth. Yes, Neem is bomb. All right. So, okay, JJ, back to you. You said thank you so much. It was a 2.5, I think. I was trying to raise it to a 4.5. I'm just concerned about the lye solution because planning to make this in my dorm. I understand. I totally understand. I know lye solution is really intimidating for a lot of people, but I promise you it's something that you can do. You can also make it in your dorm, but if you're gonna do it in your dorm, I would maybe like take it outside, open your window, do it somewhere that has good ventilation. But remember, you're only making a 10% solution, okay? So you're not making a strong solution of lye at all. Also, what you can do, okay, before you get to that point, if you want to focus on, I want to work on bringing the pH up prior to combining it, is when you make your hibiscus tea, don't brew it for as long or dilute that mixture. Dilute it for till you get a pH of maybe 4.5. Dilute that, then check your pH. I'm talking about the hibiscus tea, and then brew all of your stuff with it, right? And and then that should help to keep, because the thing is that if that's what's bringing the pH down, just go ahead and raise the pH of that first, and then you won't have to worry about like changing it later. Does that make sense? Um, Vanessa says black tea and rice water, question mark, good. Yeah, those are actually really good combinations. Shelby says, hi everyone. Michelle, you're looking gorgeous as always. I hope and pray everyone is doing well and staying safe. Hey Shelby, thank you, dear. Oh, you see what's flashing on my light? On my camera? I'm going to change my battery in a second. But first of all, thank you, dear. Thank you. I'm doing really well. I saw Nika just said she had to catch me later. She caught a wave. All right, sis. I hope you are well. I'll see you later. We'll probably chat later too. um, is my thing frozen? Why can't I'm getting like the spinning wheel of death. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to just pop in the new battery. Of course, I was like terrible. Like, did I charge my camera's batteries from last week when I already had this? No, I did not. So that is the signal that I'm going to change it. But you guys just stay on. It will stay on with you guys. It'll just go black for like 2 seconds, and then I'll pop the new battery in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so give me a second. Ooh. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm back. And that one that was actually fully charged. I don't know why is there a delay? Okay. Okay, Brownie says, I'm popping out for a bit. We'll catch the replay, or I may pop back in to see if the live is still going. Okay, sis. All right, I'll see you soon. All right. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Shelby says, I'm loving all of my NowIamNappy hair products, especially the Oat and Aloe collection. Keep up the amazing work. Yay, Shelby. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Shelby won the last challenge. Oh, duh. That was the point. Not the whole point of coming on today, but Shelby won the whole collection last time, and she's just letting y'all know that, you know, it was giving her hair everything. So I'm glad to hear that, sis. Robin says, yes, moringa is life. I have a large jar of a DIY oil, have moringa powder, and I eat a teaspoon of it with yogurt for breakfast or snack. I love it. Yeah, moringa is really the slept on herb. Shelby says, God bless everyone. Take care. I can't stay long. All right, dear. Thank you for dropping in. Always appreciate your support. Seriously. Sherry says, is there a place where I can find a list or a good book to learn more about all these herbs we're using and other herbs for your hair and skin? I'm sure there are. I feel like I have. They're on my other computer, but Sherry, if you remind me, like before we leave, again, I'll go grab my other computer and I'll let you know some of the herb books that I have. They're digital copies. I got them right on Amazon, and maybe I'll add them to my Amazon store too at some point. But they're really, really good to learning about herbs and more about herbs. Lawanda says, pray all is well, need a regimen for hair growth. All right, Lawanda. I definitely highly recommend you check out my Ayurvedic hair regimen video. I was like, what is it called? Jeez, my brain. But just to kind of like sum it up and give you like a gist of things of what you should always be doing. Number one, cleansing your hair properly. You can use either like herbs to cleanse your hair, like aretha or shikakai, or I don't know why my brain just drew a whole blank. There's another herb. But anyways, those two herbs are great to cleanse your hair with. And then always follow up with some type of conditioner. Oh, also I sell like a shampoo, Ayurvedic shampoo bar that's really, really cleansing for your, not just cleansing, but really cleansing, but nourishing for your hair. Always make sure you cleanse your hair. That is like the core foundation of having a good hair regimen. Then always follow up with a deep conditioner. I cannot stress having a good deep conditioner. Use heat or steam with it. I recommend if you don't have a regimen, do that once a week. And then after that, I either recommend the LCO or the LOC process. You're going to have to figure out what works best for you. And that's having some type of liquid leave-in, a cream, and then fill with either an oil or a butter. That is like the gist of developing a good regimen. And you want to moisturize your hair maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Keep your hair in a protective style. Massage your scalp. Right now, we're actually doing a tea challenge. This is the last day of our tea challenge. This is the last week of our tea challenge, but definitely check out any of our challenges that we have, and check out that Ayurvedic hair regimen video, because I go into detail about all of these things and how to like create your own routine for your own lifestyle. So some people are not big into DIY, and yes, my channel has a lot of DIY on it. But there's a lot you can either do DIY, you can do some weeks where you have maybe more time and you can spend more time mixing, and then some weeks if you're like, you know what, I don't have that kind of time, and you know, you can just use your shampoo bar or pre-made stuff, get it in, get that moisture and hydration. I also have my entire line that is made for women with type 4 kinky hair. It has great detangling properties, moisturizing properties. Yeah. Dana says, sorry I'm late, was just coming back from a walk. No problem. She says, I have my ginger and turmeric tea ready to go. I can get moringa from the Indian market. Yes. First of all, turmeric is amazing. So is ginger. Love that. Love that. Octavia says, Queens and Kings, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. Select all to get your notifications when the queen goes live. Videos arrive. Thank you, boo. I love y'all. I really do. Y'all be supporting me so much. I appreciate y'all. Of course, Z Baby, she just let me know that. My thing was low, so okay. Hey, Lacey. Hey, girl. I know I'm late. I know I'm all late. I don't know if you're still here. Okay. Let's see. Mecca or Mika, what are some good herbs to add in body oils? I'm learning product development. Also, would it be a need for an emulsifier? So, Mika or Mecca, what type of you say body oils? I mean, there's a lot of herbs that you can use for your hair, but also can be used on your body. Are you formulating oils that are for a specific purpose, um, like if you're looking for oils that can help with discoloration, like using turmeric in a oil, right? That can really help with discoloration. Um, you don't necessarily need an emulsifier unless you're adding some type of water to this particular oil. You can infuse the herbs into the oils and then um, strain them and then sell the oils. I'm not sure. Like I would need like more information because pretty much almost all of the herbs that we're using on our hair can be infused into an oil. It's all about what your intent is, right? Like I tell people all the time, like there's so many herbs that you can use, but like be intentional about it. So learn about, okay, I'm looking for anti-inflammatory properties. I'm looking for people who have maybe skin issues. So I want herbs focusing on those particular things. And so what you do is you infuse those particular herbs into those oils, strain them, and use it. But don't just say like, okay, those herbs do that, and then you don't really test out the oils for yourself to see if it actually accomplishes that. If you've done a proper infusion of the herbs into the oils, that's also another factor too. Um, what else? Also look at the quality and the oils that you're going to be using for body. Um, you want to think of oils that can also penetrate. You want to think about ceramide rich oils. Um, there's a lot of factors to play when it comes to me suggesting just one thing. Amani says, I've become an herb junkie making these teas. Welcome to the club, Amani. Welcome. Join us. Hello, dear. Canal Fernanda says, hello. Hi, dear. Belanle says, I have to go. Have a great week all, and thank you for always giving so much information. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Brandon says, I'm popping out for a bit. We'll catch the replay, or I might put back in and see if the live is still going. Okay, sis. JJ says, oh, okay, thank you. Yes, it does. But like I'm mixing like panthenol, honeyquat, and all that for the heated hibiscus tea, so that should be okay. Also, thank you, chat, for being so patient with me. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because the panthenol and honeyquat, if I remember, their pH is about I think it's like 4.5 or 5, and that's fine. And that's why you want to bring the thing that's causing the lowest drop of the pH, which almost guaranteed is the hibiscus tea. You want to raise that up first. So don't worry about those things because I believe the honeyquat and the panthenol, you have the D-panthenol, which is the liquid panthenol, or you have the DL-panthenol, which is the powdered panthenol. Those have a pretty, they're acidic, but I think they're around 4, 4.5, maybe even 5 pH. Also, dear, I'm gonna tell you this. This is like something that nobody told me, something I learned while formulating. Yes, I'm giving away some secrets. But if you're gonna use this to sell, I'm gonna highly recommend you use herbal extracts and instead of herbal teas. And so definitely look into that. I can't give away too much information because one day I feel like I'm gonna teach a class on it. But look into herbal extracts over herbal teas when it comes to formulating in bulk for more than one people. If you're formulating for yourself, you're using something just for yourself, by all means. The thing is that the fresher the tea, the more natural the ingredients, the more prone it is to going bad, even when you're using preservative. And in a video, I talk about like double preserving your product, right? So then you'll preserve your water phase and then you'll preserve your entire batch, right? You have to do that if you're going to be using a fresh tea, something I learned again later on. But if you're going to sell this in bulk, you really should be using herbal extracts formulated by a lab, by a company, because they have the proper preservative and it will help last longer. Because the problem you'll find out with any time you use any type of herbal tea, in a DIY deep conditioner, it's not going to last longer than maybe a month or two before you start to get mold. And that's just the nature of the products. They call them hard to preserve products because you're using really fresh ingredients. Just FYI, that's my spill because I love you. Okay. Lacey says, I can send you the link to the battery you can plug into the wall. It helps so much for stable and I. Oh, yes. Please, Lacey. I love you. Thank you. JJ said, I just have been looking for so many resources to change the pH. It's so hard. I'm telling you, I know you're nervous about it, but JJ, just use the sodium hydroxide. I'm telling you, you need such a minimal amount. And you can do it again before you even formulate, before you even put that mixture in and do the oil and water phase. Definitely don't worry about it. I promise you the 10% solution is not going to, it's not even like you're making soap, that you're using almost a full 100% solution when you're making soap. In this case, you're doing a 10%. It's such a minor amount. Think about it, if you had 100 grams, you're only using 10 grams of sodium NH. It's fine. Trust me, you can do this. I have faith in you. Use the precautions, put your goggles on, put your gloves on, be in a well-ventilated area. You'll be fine. Z Baby says 55 people watching, only 121 thumbs up. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, you guys, if you've been finding it helpful. I really appreciate that. Robin says, again, I learned about moringa from you. Oh, awesome, sis. Awesome. Sherry says, great, thank you. No, you're welcome. Oh, Yolanda says, hey, Michelle, I DM'd you about not receiving the giveaway for week 4. Oh, okay. Let me make sure, Yolanda. I know the week before I went on vacation, I was mailing out a lot of orders, but I could have definitely missed that. I'm gonna check, okay, sis? Yolanda, I have to put everything in my notes because, you know, your girl be forgetting. Week 4. Okay, I got you. I have to go, but thank you so much, oopsie, for answering my questions. I don't have a mentor to help me with their hair care products. I'm a college student, so I'm really busy hoping to make a hair care business to help with bills. Thank you so much. You're welcome, JJ. I hope you heard what I said earlier. I don't know if you're gone, but I really hope you come back and watch the end of this because I just gave you some helpful tips about herbal teas and extracts. Okay. Oh, Lawanda Green said, what's your website, please? This is my first time here. For Kinky, that's me. Okay, yes. I'll put my website in the description box. And I always appreciate you guys' support. I'm actually going to put a lot more things back in stock. I'll probably be having a sale very, very soon. I'm just trying to get restocked up because every sale just completely wipes me wipes me out. And so, all right. And welcome, Lawanda. Mika said, okay, that answered my question. Yes, for dark marks and brighten the skin. Yeah. Okay. Fufunia says, salutations and greetings. Welcome, dear. Welcome. Marie says, hello. Hi, everyone. Or hey, everyone. Soaking my just picked aloe. Ooh, lovely. Using banana, avocado, and some Ayurvedic herbs will freeze. Awesome. Awesome. I love me a good DIY mask. That's why I was like, I really can't wait to take out my braids. I'm literally, as soon as this live is done, I'm going to take these braids out and just give my hair some love. Vanessa said, LOL, extracts, cool. Yeah. Herbal extracts if you're formulating for bulk. That's, yeah. Marissa's still using the tea spritz for the week. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. You guys are still on week 8, so awesome. Yes, you guys have the whole week to do, so y'all got it. Hi Georgina, could you please tell me, sis, my name is Michelle. I don't know who Georgina is, but my name is Michelle. Could you please tell me a good leave-in conditioner after I've washed out my regular conditioner that could leave my hair soft and manageable? Many thanks, Jackie. All right, Jackie, I highly recommend my Oat and Aloe leave-in conditioner. It is very, very moisturizing, really great for leaving in your hair after you rinse out your conditioner. I'm gonna link that up top. And let me tell y'all love this conditioner. Y'all love it. Hello, Abby. Hi, Octavia. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Mika says, thanks so much for this information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, Yolanda says, when adding botanical extras that added in the cool down phase, right? Yolanda, so you want to look at the manufacturer's suggestions. So some herbal or botanical extracts are heat sensitive, some aren't. So you just want to look at that before you use it. Everyone is different, so I can't just give you like one overall thing. But on every website, and I don't know if you guys are aware, on any of the websites that I'm recommending to you guys, that is not Amazon, I will say this. Um, they all come with, they have a scientific tech data information sheet that's always on the side of the actual product, right? And so if you click on that, it will tell you basically the information about it. It'll tell you like the pH of the product. It will tell you if it's heat sensitive. It'll give you all the information you need about it. So each extract is different. I have herbal extracts that you can actually add to the heat up phase. So find ones that work for you and apply accordingly. Let's see. Dana says, if you are just starting or trying moringa, you can get it from the local Indian market and get a small pouch for not even $3. Also look at in tea form as well for drinking spritz. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I actually, unfortunately, I have not found moringa in my local market, but I usually can get all my other herbs there, like my amla, my henna, fenugreek, everything. Maybe they have moringa and I haven't looked hard enough, but it's the one herb I can't seem to find. But again, if not, Amazon also. But Dana's saying you could also try your local Indian market if you have one. Z Baby says, Michelle, can sea moss gel be used as an emulsifier for water and oil phases? If so, would I be able to use leftovers 7 days later for the next week's wash day? Want to make your oats conditioner? Remember, I can use yours. Oh, can't use yours because I'm allergic to chamomile. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was reading all this. Um, so sea moss has I would say, a mild emulsifying effect. So you're going to get a little bit of emulsion. Like kind of when I made the gel, the sea moss gel, and I added some obviously water and oil in it, it still formed like a harder gel. And if you're going to do that, like, yeah, I think you're fine to use it if you're going to use it right away. When it comes to sea moss, I believe the sea moss gel you can use for 14 days if it's in the fridge. I'm going to go maybe on the 10, 12 days if it's in the fridge. So I would definitely do that. I would definitely use it up. But it's not, I will say this, it's not going to be like a full emulsion because I don't know how much oils you're using, and there's only, like I'm trying to think of like the term I'm trying to think. It has almost emulsifying properties, but it's not like a strong emulsifier. It's good like when we added, 2 cups of water and some oils, maybe a quarter cup of oils, and it was able to like bind that. But you're not going to get like a thick true emulsion like with BTMS or any type of other emulsifier. Yolanda says, this is going to be a mouthful, but last wash day I used carrot, half a red onion, aloe vera plant, avocado, and banana for our DIY deep conditioner. And when I say the ultimate softness, yes, 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 yes. Carrot is great. Actually, when I did my carrot mask, my hair really, really felt amazing. Did I tell you guys I'm allergic to avocado, so I usually never do avocado mask, obviously. But I used to use baby food instead of baby banana baby food in my mixtures, my DIY mixtures, of course. And bomb results. Love it, love it, love it. But you're getting a really nice combo. You got that onion, you got that sulfur, you got that hair growth properties, you got that moisture. I'm sure that mask was bomb, sis. uh, Z Baby says, I was going to ask for special order, but I heard what you said to the Henna special request and respect that. Okay. Yeah. Um, yeah. I always try to, it's such a hard line for me always because I want to be inclusive, right? I understand that not everything's for everybody. But I am still coming out with my new line. So hopefully you'll be able to use that. I had to put it on the back burner because like some things just came up and it was just like a lot going on. But I'm still I'm coming back. I'm coming back with that new line. So that way some of the ingredients that I've heard you guys talk about, like um some people who said like, they can't do the lemongrass, and people who said I can't do this, and I've heard people with the chamomile. So I'm creating another line that will be for those who are allergic to those things, and it's gonna be like a low allergy, what I call a low allergy line. And it's really to focus on those who, can't have a ton of things, but still great benefits. Data says, I just don't do Amazon, so if I can support local or small business online, I buy direct. Also, I found every now and again Trader Joe's, but it depends on the size of the store. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's also, I get it. I get it. Amazon is a is a giant. If you could, I would say if you could support small and local, that's always amazing. You probably could also try some on Etsy. Um, oh, I don't know if she sells moringa powder, but like that's where I got my chamomile flowers from. Is this plant guru? She doesn't have a ton of herbs, but she's on Etsy. I believe she's black owned. That's also where I get my shea butter from. Um, I buy my shea butter in bulk from her. I get like 50 to 100 pounds. So, yeah, small or local. Yeah, I feel you. Sophia just says, hi Michelle, how was your vacation? I just came from church, so I just got on YouTube. Girl, my vacation was amazing. It was good. It was relaxing. It was a lot of partying. It was everything I needed to like get away and mentally like unwind from life. So yeah, it was really good. Um, you have to get your negative COVID test before you come back to America. And I feel like no matter what, no matter how safe you think you are, I was so nervous, like, oh God, please. And I was fine. I was fine. But yeah. Um, Z Baby says, thank you for the upcoming line without henna in the oil and without chamomile or echinacea. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Now, let me do this before I forget, because I know probably people came on for me to pick winners for week 7. So I need to pick winners for week 7. So let me do that right now. I'm going to go on Instagram, go to my tea challenge. Let me tell y'all, I needed the whole week to recover from my vacation and try to catch up on like work and then orders and all this other stuff. I'm not as young as I used to be. My body was like, ooh, reset. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Week 7. So that was the week of, okay. Um, why didn't I know what's her name posted, but I don't see her. Uh, sorry, y'all. I'm looking for this person because I know she participated, but she told me her posts weren't coming up in the hashtag, and I also don't see them, but I don't know why that is. Very interesting. I'm wondering if that's happening to anybody else. Hmm. Let me see here. um. Hi, Misty Blue. And Sophia says, Michelle, you have a tan. You are extra crispy. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, I'm tan. All right. I am a nice and chocolatey. You should see my shoulders are actually like probably a little bit burnt. Every day, like being in that sun. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why her posts are not coming up, because she actually is the winner this week, because I think there was only 2 people who had participated on Instagram. But she tagged, and I'm trying to remember her name for the life of anything. Because she was just like, "Oh, I haven't." I'm like, she's like, "My posts are not coming up in your hashtag," and I was like, But I've seen them, so I'm trying to remember her name. But she's the winner. I will find her. I will message her. She's an older woman. She's like wavy hair. She has braids in her hair right now. Oh God, what is her name? It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, her name. Oh, she changed her name. That's why. Mrs. underscore JD underscore 50. Yeah, I don't know why her thing's not coming up. Anyway, sorry, that was a whole long time. All right, so now I'm gonna go to YouTube and pick a winner from YouTube for week 7. And if you're wondering, you guys, if you guys have commented on underneath the video for week 7, I'm picking a giveaway from there, letting me know that were in the challenge, joined it, participated. Yeah, so we go to week 7. Mhm, mhm. Okay, YouTube. Comment picker. Okay, let me see if I can answer questions while I'm doing this. Oh, Dana says, I came across a herbal company in Oregon that is organic, and they do come in bulk if you need that much. They have all kinds of great item supplies. Mountain Rose Herb. Oh yeah, Mountain Rose Herb is good. Yeah, I actually use them for quite a few things. Because sometimes they have unique herbs that I can't find anywhere else. Yeah. I tried Sukesh Ayurveda again today. How did you like it, Misty Blue? Uh, Yvette or Priyati says hi from India. Hello. Okay. Oh, Carrie Ann Warren for week 7 is the winner. I don't know if she's in the chat because I know sometimes y'all have different names, but Carrie Ann Warren. All right, so congrats, ladies. I will be sending out week 7. Next week, I will pick week 8 winner and just definitely highly recommend. If y'all don't stay to the end of that video, the giveaway is my entire oat and aloe collection. So yeah, definitely make sure you comment on that video. Let me see here. Yvette says, hello, I just did a big chop a week ago. I want to give my hair the loving it will need to be healthy to grow. What do you recommend I start with? Thank you. So Yvette, we actually just are doing a tea challenge right now. And so I would recommend any of the herbs that you're focusing on for like health. I would say like scalp care. So any of the teas that we did for scalp care, you could even use the teas we did this current week. Have you tried Ayurvedic herbs on your hair at all? Because I feel like if you haven't, I feel like teas are a great introduction into it, and they have so many things. You could take any of the weeks that teas that we made. You can do ones for hair fall. You can do ones for hair growth. Um, Teas like the chamomile tea, echinacea. You can use fenugreek, amla, any of those as a tea, or if you want to try like an herbal mask treatment, I highly recommend amla as a starter herb. You can add 1 to 2 tablespoons into your deep conditioner. I don't know how new you are to Ayurveda, so I'm just trying to give you some options. Just let me know, okay? Oh, Z Baby just says, watch all the videos and lives of the 8-week tea challenge. It'll change your hair game. There you go. There you go. Z Baby just literally said what I was saying. Misty says the Sukesh Ayurveda was very strengthening. I only left it in 30 minutes. I was scared. Misty Blue said, I'm guessing D9 by the 22. What did I miss? Um, oh, so you were scared, but how does your hair feel now? Did you deep condition after you followed up with the hair mask? Yvette says, yeah, I tried henna, did not care for it much. Yeah, henna's not, if you're new, I would not recommend henna as a starter herb. I saw you delete your comment, I'm sorry. But definitely, I would literally try the teas. I think teas are a great way to begin introducing to your regimen. You will use them on the scalp and down the length of your hair. I would literally start back with week 1 of our challenge. Look at those teas that I recommended, like if you look at week 1 video, it's the Echinacea tea, chamomile, um, Neem. It's something else too. I can't remember. But anyways, it's all in that video. I give you all of the details. You can buy that tea and it comes together in one box. Use that and start that off. Start that challenge off. It will make a great impact on your hair. Yeah. Oh, Misty Blue says, I soaked omelet in distilled water overnight and strained it. Can I leave it on my scalp during the week? Yes, you can. I don't know what y'all talk about. Misty Blue and Dana over here having some secret text message. Let's see. Misty says, I use Botanicals new beat the deep conditioner afterwards. Okay, that's good. Did your hair like it? How does your hair feel now? Stephanie says, hello, your products are awesome. My hair loves your leave-in conditioner. I have a stress spot on the crown of my head, and your products have really made a difference. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. I'm glad to be part of your journey. I'm glad that I can help out, sis. Yvette says, we'll check out your week 8 video. Okay, perfect. Nothing but love. Dana and Missy Blue over here, boo loving, leaving us all out in the cold. Robin says, I look forward to Sundays with you because the hair info you give is awesome. Well, I'm glad to be as helpful as possible. That's why I'm here, right? Misty says, my hair feels amazing now. Perfect. That's all. That's really what I want to know at the end of it. Like, you did all that. That's good. Strengthening treatments are so good. Dana's over here laughing at me because I was complaining about their boo love fest. Tadashi says, hi from Japan. Hello, all the way from Japan. Welcome. Let me know if any of you guys have any more questions. I'm probably going to head off soon unless anyone has any more chit chat for me or questions for me. But I really appreciate it. Again, make sure you check out last week's video. That's the tea for this week, all about scalp care. We're using herbs like the lavender, chamomile, lemon balm, and tulsi. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. Don't forget to watch that video to the end. I give you all the information about the giveaway, which is, again, my own aloe collection. So make sure you check that out. Oh, yes. Okay, Dana says, oh, Michelle, from the last live, I figured out that it was for sure the weather change that had my hair struggling. Oh, okay. The weather change. Oh, weather change there that had your hair. Okay. Oh, Sherry said herb info books. Okay, thank you. Yes. Let me go grab my other computer. I have like so many computers, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me pull this up first, and then I'll get back to answering these questions. Now, where did I save this book at? All right, I'm trying to see because I have multiple ones, but you want the book? Okay, so I have this book called I'm going to see if I can type it on this other computer. This is me and my 500 computers. It's an Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine on Amazon. Here it is. Let's drop it in the chat for you guys. Okay, I want to put it into. I'll put it into this. I'm adding it to my Amazon source, you guys. Sorry, y'all. I know that was a whole long, unnecessary process, but I'm dropping it in the chat now. Okay. All right. So sorry. Let me go up. Let me go up. Okay. Dana says, okay. Michelle, you're godsend. Thank you. Robin says, can you explain turmeric for hair? So turmeric has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties that really help to heal the scalp. I actually did a whole video on it. I'm about to just drop it in the chat for you. You can definitely watch it on how to make it's a little bit of an older video, but still good information. And it's really the curcumin that's in the turmeric that really helps to reverse and heal the scalp, like reverse damage and heal it, help with hair fall. The curcumin actually is the active part of turmeric. It's also used, and I know totally not for that, but like it's also used for like fighting inflammation, helping prevent cancer, sun damage. Um, Again, it can treat dark spots, um, can help with hair loss. It also has other properties like vitamin B6 and iron and manganese, a lot of things, but it's really the curcumin in there that I believe helps to combat DHT production. So I'm gonna drop that video for you. Actually, I'm gonna drop my blog post, and at the end of the blog post is the video. Now, y'all. Hey YouTube, it's NowIamNappy, and I'm back for another. Sorry. I used to write blog posts, y'all, back when I had more time. I just have not had as much time. But yeah. Tadashi says, I'm having hair itching issues after every couple of days in little white yellow crystal in scalp and heavy hair loss. Oh, so Tadashi, I highly recommend anytime you have hair fall, like heavy hair loss, and it's new and it's recent, accompanied with scalp itching, I tell people to go to the doctor because a lot of times that is actually due to something internal going on. Can I ask, is your hair loss centered around here in your crown area or right up here? A lot of times that's connected to CCCA, and for a lot of people, it's due to iron or vitamin D deficiency. It could also be due to hormonal issues. So definitely go get a blood test. I really cannot stress that enough. From there, and I say from there, then I recommend looking at herbs like Neem, because you really want to help heal that scalp. Neem has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, all those wonderful properties to help heal your scalp. And then you want to look up herbs like amla powder and saw palmetto that can help you to regrow your hair. But first and foremost, please go to your doctor first, because there's an internal issue happening. More than likely, I'm going to guess definitely an internal issue happening. So if you don't fix that, these topical things are just going to be a temporary fix, right? And you're going to continue to have that problem until you deal with what else is going on. Okay. Hello, Tula. How are you, dear? Joy says, how long should I let almond extract in distilled water? I was thinking of putting the mixture in a slow crock pot for about 4 hours. I want to enhance an inexpensive conditioner. So is this actually almond extract? Are you talking about almond tea? Or are you talking about almond powder? I want to ask because they're all different things, and that will could depend on if it's the almond powder. You can infuse that into water. I would say even 2 3 hours is fine. If you're doing it slow, then probably 4 hours is good in a crock pot. If you already have the actual almond extract in liquid form, you probably really don't need to mix it. Um, so just let me know. Uh, Also, Joy, I'm sorry, I'm thinking you can if you want to enhance an inexpensive conditioner, you can also if you have the powder form, you can also just add a tablespoon of almond powder right into your deep conditioner, and it will also improve it probably greatly, like quickly too. Kufunya says, I have the doTERRA Pure Turmeric Oil. Can I use on my hair? So I don't know if that's a even though it says pure turmeric oil, um, I'm not sure if they diluted it or not. I would just recommend that you dilute that oil with a carrier oil. Anytime when you're using, I don't know if I was saying, I don't know if it's an essential oil or if it's already like blended with something else. So if it's an essential oil, then I would always recommend you dilute it into a carrier oil. But if it's already like a blended oil, then yes, you can use that on your scalp. Hi, Faith. How are you, dear? Sherry says, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tadashi says, thank you very much. You're so welcome. And Tadashi, I'll say this, it's really, really common for people to experience that. And it's it's so common. And it generally always has something to do with inside of us. And that's, I've suffered from, I'll say this, I suffered from CCCA and it was due to my iron. My iron was very low. I had severe anemia. I mean, my hair was coming out, just coming out was really ridiculous. Um, so, uh, yeah, definitely check it out. Check your doctor. Um, oh, Brandon says, I'm back. Hey, sis. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here unless people got more questions, but yeah. Let's see here. Joy says, thanks. It's the almond powder. Okay, yeah. You know what, Joy? You probably could do both. If you want to infuse into some water, do that, but then also add a teaspoon or tablespoon to your deep conditioner. It'll make a big impact. Faith says, what does the turmeric help with? So I was actually just discussing that. You missed it if you scroll back up. But basically it has turmeric is rich in, or the active part of it is called curcumin, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that actually helps to reduce inflammation, and it helps you to stop hair fall and improve hair growth. It actually helps to combat DHT production. It acts like a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor and really helps to minimize hair loss and encourage hair growth. So, yeah, that's what we were talking about it for. Also great for those who have itchiness, dryness, scalp issues. Again, I'll just drop that video in the chat box. It's actually what I'm dropping is actually my blog post, and at the end of the blog post is my YouTube video. Um, but you can read it all. I used to write blog posts with all of my videos. I really just don't have the time anymore, because it's just to give you a little bit more background information on the topic. But yeah, that's back when I used to do that. So I hope you enjoy it. Uh, oh, Jackie says, hi, Michelle. Sorry that I called you Georgian. It's okay. Thank you for giving the information on the best. No problem. No problem. Kufunya says, thank you. It's an essential oil that you can take internally. Yeah. If it's essential oil, just dilute it into a carrier oil. Good carrier oils I recommend for the scalp and for the hair, like sweet almond oil, avocado oil. I would say for every 4 to 5 ounces, you probably do about 10-20 drops of the oil. Okay. Oh, Amber says the teas have been helping my edges tremendously. Yes, yes. I'm going to do the tea challenge again. Yes, I love to hear it. I love to hear it because I'm definitely going to incorporate more teas into my regimen even when this challenge is done too, because there's so many, so many benefits, and I feel like my hair is thriving. Like seriously. Robin says, thanks for that turmeric info. I was taking a supplement with curcumin, which helped with the inflammation in my knee. See how informative you are. Love you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Curcumin is actually amazing. I did a lot of research at one point about curcumin. I don't know. Sometimes I just get on tangents of things and then like I get obsessed and then I have to learn as much information. But it really does help with inflammation like in your body. Highly recommend taking it. Has external properties, but a ton of internal properties too. So yeah. So thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, okay. Okay. Oh, Jackie, it's okay, girl. It's all right. So thank you so much for advising on a good leave-in conditioner that I can use. No problem, no problem. And it's okay. Let me tell you, people have called me all kinds of names. That's no problem. I appreciate you. All right, does anyone else have any more questions? Oh, her Guiltless Guard just popped in. Hey, girl. Let me know if you have any questions. I was kind of about to wrap this up a little bit. I have um, a little long day ahead of me. I'm going to take out these braids today so I can film for Tip Tuesday, my updates. Is there anything y'all want to see? I already got some ideas that we've talked about in the coming weeks. Y'all can be on the lookout for. Definitely going to be doing an Afro G protein treatment video soon. Green Beauty. We'll be doing rice water soon. Yolanda, if you're still on, I got you, girl. I'm going to email about your giveaway. Okay, Yolanda says, when looking for botanical extracts, some sites don't let you know if it's heat sensitive. How would you be able to tell? Yolanda, what website are you looking at? Most websites should have that information on there. Again, it's usually like a sheet that's like attached, and they call it sometimes like an SDS sheet or a tech data sheet. It depends on every website can be a little different. What website are you using? Because they really should tell you. If I always say like if it's I can't say if it's a legit website because I'm sure it's a legit website, but yeah. Okay. Oh, her Guiltless Scar says, when are you restocking your shampoo bar? This week. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, sis. Yes. Oh, Yolanda, lotion crafter and ingredients to die for. You have it. That's legit where I order from. I'll show you. Yolanda, are you on Instagram? Or yeah, are you on Instagram? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you where they are on ingredients to die for. So they have a whole, like, if you put in the herbal extract on that website, right? Sorry, I'm just moving this over. They actually have a whole separate sheet at the bottom on ingredients to die for, about the product. Let's see. Yolanda, okay, you're on Instagram. Can you message me there so I can show you? Because I want to just like screen record it, and I don't want to do this on the live. It'd just be a little bit weird. But I'll screen record it so I can show you where to get it. Because and I know Lotion Crafter does too. Because I literally get all my information from there before I buy, like legit. So just DM me please, and we could do that like right as soon as I finish this. I'll show you real quick. If I add turmeric to my gloss, will it turn my grays orange? Oh, probably will. Janine, yeah, turmeric is a staining. It will stain a lot of things. So I'll let you know, like probably will. If I were you, I would probably just take the internally. I wouldn't even worry about trying to put that on your hair externally. Sherry says, thanks for everything, Michelle. Everyone have a wonderful week. All right. Thank you, Sherry. Michelle, Z Baby says, Michelle, are Ayurvedic herbs too strong for little kids? I could say yes and no. It depends on their age and it depends on the herb. I highly recommend if you're going to use herbs on kids, and you say little kids, that could range, but I would start off with either a tea or an oil. I would save like the gloss treatments. I would save like the herbal treatments for like later on. But like if you do like a gloss or you add like a tablespoon of, or you don't even need that much for their little hair. Maybe like a teaspoon of the powder to a conditioner, you're fine. But again, I would stick with herbs that I know that are gentle, like almond powder, um, fenugreek. I would add. Oh, your son is 8. Yeah, I would say he's okay at that age. Yeah, I still wouldn't do full blown like hardcore masks. I would probably do like glosses with them at that age. And again, I would always introduce herbs really slowly with kids. And start off with like a tea. I think teas are great, or an oil, or both, tea and an oil, uh, and slowly introduce them into their hair regimen. Her Getless Scarf says, "Is the code July still good for orders?" No, it's August, baby. I'll be having another sale soon. Probably at the end of this week, or maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I'll probably put up the sale. Um, so yeah, so if you want to just stay tuned and hold off on the order if you want to. Also, you do know stuff sometimes goes really quickly, but I have the shampoo bars that I made so many batches. I'm hoping they don't sell out, but they always sell out. I don't care how many you make, y'all always sell me out. Um, yeah, but yeah. Okay. Z Baby says, "What pH strips do you use? Do you use a digital pH detector?" So I just got a pH whatever machine you detector you called it. I was using pH strips that are in my Amazon store. I have not fully used my pH meter yet. That's what it's called, pH meter. I ordered it, so I'll let you know my thoughts on my new one when it comes in. So yeah, but my pH strips are in my Amazon store if you want to know what I was using prior to that. Oh, Janine says, "Okay, thanks. I'll continue taking turmeric internally." Yeah, nobody wants the orange hair. Robin says, "I'm so against rice water because my hair fell out. I heard it's not for low porosity hair, but I trust your info. Please let us know early what's going to be in the challenge." Okay, I definitely will, Robin. Like this last challenge, I think I'll let you guys know 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. But yeah, if we do that, I'll let you know. I might just start off again with just like a video or two just to get the feel of things. If that's something I want to do again, because I've done a rice water challenge before. Again, my thing is I hate to be so wasteful when it comes to rice because I feel like I'm throwing out so much rice each week. But yeah, okay. Yolanda says, "I sent you a DM." Okay, all right. ZJ says, "Thank you. You're welcome." Tamala says, "I apologize just getting on. I just took my hair down from crochet. What should I do?" I would definitely detox your hair. That's probably what I'm about to do when I take off my braids. Probably do like a clay detox and then a deep conditioner. I'll probably deep condition with steam for at least an hour or two. I want to get that moisture back into your hair. And then follow up with a my leave-in conditioner and twist cream. And that's all I'll do. And probably the following week after that, I'll record my Alpha G video, my strengthening video. But I want to make sure my hair has a good enough moisture in it before I do that. Amani says, "I use the teas in my kids' hair. I'll save the powders for when they get a little older because I don't want to drastically change their hair since they still have growing to do." Yeah, I totally get that. And I'll say this: I've seen some what's her name on Instagram? She has a young daughter and she does use herbal treatments on her hair, and her hair comes out fine. Um, but I think her daughter's like 4 or 5. Um, but she definitely started out with tea rinses on her kid's hair, and it was phenomenal, great. And she loves tea rinses still on her daughter's hair. So yeah. Um. Oh, Dana says, "Okay, I'm out of time for hair spa day. Enjoy, everyone." All right, sis. I'll see you. See, baby says, "Thanks for the pH info." No problem. No problem. Have you used curry powder before? If so, how do you suggest to use it? I have not. I've used curry leaves before. I've not tried the powder. I made an oil. So I was trying to think about. I made an oil with the curry leaves. So that's the only thing I could suggest because that's the only thing I've done. But Indian women love curry leaves. for their hair. It has a lot of good properties. So pH meter, can you show us how to use it, because it left me frustrated. Yeah, no problem. And that's why I was like, I need to like play with it and get myself acquainted with it. But yeah, I can do a video about a pH meter. Janine says, I've been thinking about trying black rice water. Yeah, Sheree Del Sol has DIY conditioner recipes with the leftover rice from rice water. Yeah, I saw it. Her and a couple other YouTubers have been doing like they call like a rice water conditioner from it, and it looks really, really amazing. And I was saying earlier in the chat that if I could be not wasteful and find a way to use up all my resources, I would do another challenge. So yeah, I feel you. I see you. I see where you're going. And see, baby says, my fine, high porosity hair requires me to be pH diligent. My hubby suggested getting a digital pH meter. Yeah, it's definitely more accurate than the strips are, which is why, as I'm starting, can't say as I'm starting, but as I'm becoming a little bit more advanced in my formulating, I realize the digital meter is is the better option, a more accurate reading. But yeah. Suzanne says, I brew loquat leaf tea, but I haven't washed my hair in it. Oh, I don't know what that is, but by all means, I'm sure it sounds like it could be amazing. Loquat. Okay. What is do you know the properties of that? Do you know like what it's good for? I mean, obviously for cleansing your hair, but anything else? Deborah says, hey, Michelle, just got here, but I'm glad I made it. I need to know if using glycerin to preserve my water-based gels. I'm so intimidated by the formulas you use. I don't know the ratio. Deborah, so when it comes to glycerin as a preservative, it's really, you have to use a really high percentage in order to completely preserve it, which is why I always recommend using an actual preservative. And I don't say that glycerin isn't preservative, but like in order for you to preserve a product like that, you would need to be using at least, I believe it's 65% glycerin, which would just make your gel a sticky mess. So I do not recommend that. If you're going to preserve your water-based gel, you need a water-based preservative, and I think it's Optifin ND. It's either Optifin or Optifin ND, which is used for water-based products. I recommend that because, again, if you're trying to preserve your gels, you would need to use quite a bit of glycerin to preserve them. Her Guiltless Scarf says, oh, and will you ever make a creamy leave-in for high porosity hair? I wanted to get your leave-in, but I'm not sure that will be enough for my hair. I was just telling everybody that I'm back on working on my second line. Yeah, and it will have a creamier leave-in. So my leave-in conditioner, I like to really use it in conjunction with my twist cream. Even though my leave-in conditioner is very moisturizing on its own, and even though it's a spray, it's not like, it has a good amount of substance to it. I will say that. Has a good amount of substance to it. I'm not just saying that, but a lot of moisturizing properties, and it has there's BTMS in it, which, as you know, is like anti-static and conditioning properties as well. But I totally understand, and if you wait, I'll probably be dropping at least the moisturizer, probably one of the first, either the moisturizer and the deep conditioner are probably the first things I'll probably drop in that line. But yeah, I was planning on doing it earlier, and then just like life. Had a few things just happen that I just had to like shelve the idea for a little while, but I'm back. Is loquat leaf for conditioner for hair? Yeah, I don't know what loquat is. I hope she comes back and tells us what that is. Tevin the Toy Guy says, I recently made an herbal oil 2 weeks ago. I made it with fenugreek, almond, shikakai, aloe vera, and rosemary, and added lavender and peppermint essential oils to the Evo, coconut, and soybean oils. That sounds amazing. So far, my hair is a little bit thicker, but with many herbal oils, the scent is strong but tolerable. Tevin, do you have a question? Do you have a question? You just let me know. I mean, that sounds like really amazing, and just be consistent with it. You can also use other essential oils that if you don't like the scent, do you like the scent or you not? I'm uncertain, but that sounds like a really good combination. Um, okay, Z Baby says not just more accurate, but way cheaper. You'll get more than 100 uses from a digital pH meter. Yeah. Deborah says, sorry, Michelle, I need glasses. Yes, I want to know if using glycerin is enough to preserve my water-based gels, like flaxseed gel. Oh, okay, okay. Um, not at the level we provided. It's not enough to preserve it. You might get, I will say this, you might, by adding glycerin in it, you might get maybe 10 days out of it, but I wouldn't, it's not enough. It's not enough. Again, like I said, you have to preserve a product with glycerin, you need to use at least, I think, 65% of glycerin in the product, which just makes it a very, very, very sticky mess. So I would just refrigerate it and throw it out after use, or again, you could try Optifin if you want to try Optifin. I know it might seem intimidating, but really, if you're just adding Optifin to a product like a flaxseed gel, all you have to do is this, and that's going to be really, really simple. After you make your flaxseed gel, right, like you normally would, if you have a scale and you need a scale, you'll just turn on the scale, hit tare, pour the flaxseed gel in the container. Well, put the container on there, hit tare, then pour the substance into the container, weigh it. So if your substance is 500 grams, right? If you've made 500 grams of flaxseed gel, all you need is 1% to preserve it. So all you'll add is 5%, 5 grams, I said 5%, 5 grams of Optifin, and then that's it. It's preserved. Then you're good. It's still not going to be a forever preserver because flaxseed, anything like I said, anything like super fresh, it's going to be a little bit harder to preserve, but you'll definitely get probably a month or two out of your mixture. So that's it. It doesn't have to be something super complicated. I know my recipes are complicated when I'm formulating for a sale or something, but that's as simple as it is. You only use 1% of Optifin in your products to preserve it, and you're good. Okay. Z Baby says, if you're trying to raise or lower pH in a DOI, you may have to test it 4 times. Yeah. Yes. It's a lot. When you're manipulating the pH, I go through strips because you're like, oh, that's too hot. Oh, that's too low. Oh, that's too hot. Oh, that's too low. So you're just trying to find the perfect balance. So I totally understand that. Robin said, see, all of that you just said, I did when I did my detox. For years, I had no idea my hair needed moisture. And this is why my hair is now so healthy. Yes, yes. DeBomb 4 says, what tea won't color silver hair? So, let me think here. What tea won't color silver hair? I'm trying to think of teas that don't have staining properties. Marshmallow Root Tea. Yeah. Which probably means slippery elm too. And I'm trying to think, but I would definitely try those two at least. Tamala says, I did an alpha-G treatment before my braids. My hair feels great and not dry at all. I use the tea and your leave-in on my hair and scalp. Should I do a pre-poo before my clay detox? You don't have to. No, I probably wouldn't. Whenever you're doing a clay detox, I wouldn't pre-poo because you're about to detox your hair. And clays should not be stripping your hair, so your hair should not feel like trash after you detox your hair with the clays. I'm gonna be using my Rascal clay mixed with the what's the other clay? I have a big old bag in the living room. Oh, my brain is today. I'm tired. I think this is it. Well, I'm going to be mixing the Rascal clay with the other clay that I always use. Anyways, those clays are not that shipping. If you're using bentonite clay, maybe add in like a tablespoon of oil to the bentonite clay. by using it. But if you're using rascal clay, you should be really good with that. Oh, her guiltless garb says, if you need a tester for your new line, let me know. All right, sis. Oh, Tevin says the scent is okay, but it bothers some of my family members since I live with them. You can use other essential oils if you like lemongrass. I'm a big fan of lemongrass. Um, I love that. It's really nice scent. You can also add, and I would, if you're gonna add the lemongrass, I wouldn't add peppermint. You could do the rosemary maybe and the lemongrass together is like a nice blend. The lavender and lemongrass together are a nice blend. Um, what scent is it that they're not liking? Z Baby says, what brand labels do you use to label your DIYs? The ones I use keep rubbing off with my oily fingers. I'm trying to keep track of when I put the DIY into the fridge. Oh, I got them on Amazon actually. I'll have to drop them into my Amazon store. They're like a waterproof label, and they're nothing special. They are literally nothing special. They're just like an Amazon sticker. I think they're like an Avery label sticker, and I just use that, and they're waterproof, and I just write on there. It's not that great. I save all my like fancy labels for when I print them myself on my products for sale. But I'll add them to my Amazon store so you can see which ones I have. Okay, Lawanda says, I will check out your website. I'm not good at making oils, masks. I'd rather purchase an entire line of products. Not that I can't just, I'm just so busy taking care of my dad with a leg amputation. Oh, I'm so sorry, sis. But I totally get it. I also have DIY, like, I also have gloss bars that you literally just melt down with water and use. But I also have a full shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, all of that. So I totally get it. And that's why I say sometimes we're busy, and we don't have time to DIY, and sometimes we may have a little bit more time. So I totally understand that. Um, okay. Oh, the mom says marshmallow and what? Oh, slippery elm. Sorry. I'll add it in the chat. Slippery elm. Janine says green tea, black tea, horsetail, burdock root tea. Um, Green tea won't stain gray hair. I know horsetail. You're right. Horsetail tea won't stain. I don't know about black tea. I think black tea might stain hair though. Uh, Z Baby says, do you need to do a pre-poo before shampooing with Shikakai? You might. Shikakai can be. It's a cleansing herb. It's not as I would say it's not as stripping as Aretha. I'm not stripping, but it's not as cleansing as Aretha. But it has enough that can make your hair feel a bit clean, like extra clean. So yeah, I would probably pre-poo before that. I would. I would. Um. Oh, Tevin says they say it's a strong syrupy scent, but it could be the essential oils I put in. Oh, that's your fenugreek, baby. Tevin, that's your fenugreek. Fenugreek gives you that strong syrupy scent. Um, you said there's fenugreek in your thing because that syrupy scent. That's what you're getting from the fenugreek. That's actually from your herbs. So if you want to kind of mask that, you can use maybe add a batch for them, a more floral essential oils, probably like your lavenders and stuff that will kind of help to mask the scent. Or maybe just not use a fenugreek if they don't like it. Fenugreek is one of those herbs that people either like it or don't. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that um that syrupy scent, man. But they say floral essential oils help to mask it. It's hard for me to tell anymore because like I use fenugreek so often. I swear I can't smell herbs. Like they all smell really good to me, and everybody else is like, no. So Avery waterproof. It's easy too because I literally sorry, I'm looking at the labels right now. I would just go to my Amazon and it always tells me buy again. So I found them right away. Yep. Yep, here they are. I'll add it to my store and I'll put it into the chat. Here we go. All right, I'm dropping in the chat now. Okay. Deborah says, thank you. I thought you mentioned that before about the glycerin, but just checking. Okay. I'm going to just try to use a real preservative and learn from my mistakes. Yeah, hon, it's okay. Trial and error, and you'll get more comfortable using it. Yeah, glycerin can be again, but like I said, only at a high percentage. Usually, glycerin's good in your like water-based like spray leave-in products and stuff. Angela says, is it okay to use onion juice 3 times per week in between weekly washes? So happy to have found your incredibly informative channel. Yeah, you can definitely use it if you can stand the smell. By all means, sis. Yes, you can. Yeah. Robin says, I always pre-poo before my wash day. This is part of my hair regimen. I did it before I did my clay detox. So are you suggesting not to pre-poo when doing a detox? Robin, it's fine if you want to do that. I find, I'll say this, not every detox is created equally. To me, like bentonite clay is has more cleansing properties. It does. It not like it actually does. It's actually shown to remove more oils and more dirt than any other clay. I think it was like almost like 500-fold more. Um Now if I were to do something like where I know it's gonna, I don't want to say stripping, but it's gonna be more stripping to my hair, um, I would definitely always pre-poo. But I'm using right now what I consider, and it is a more milder detox. That leaves my hair feeling absolutely amazing, and that's the Rasul clay. I don't necessarily pre-poo because I'm about to remove everything from my, not everything, I'm about to remove some things from my hair. Um, so it just depends on you and also how your hair is feeling before you do the detox, right? If your hair is feeling dry before a detox, I would say no, use a pre-poo, moisturize your hair, make sure your hair has whatever you need before you detox your hair. But it all depends. And Robin, I would say this, if it's working for you, sis, you don't have to change up your regimen if it's working for you, right? I also do know my hair, and I'm also on the side of not being necessarily like wasteful putting on something that I'm about to just detox out. It's not even like you're shampooing your hair, which is different, right? Detoxing it is removing toxins and dirt, and it does remove quite a bit from your hair strand. So, but it's not stripping, and you should have a good balance, which is why some people blend their clays together. Um, if you want like a more stripping detox, some people will add more bentonite clay. If you want a more less harsh detox, they'll add. Why can I think of this other clay? I did a whole video on it, and I have a whole bag in my living room. It's gonna drive me crazy. Just gonna go on my channel right now. Jesus. So when I see it, it's gonna be like, duh. Wherefore art thou? Was it that long ago? Kaolin clay. Oh, yes. That's actually one of the most gentle um clays ever. It's, oh my god. It's not, I don't even want to call it a detox at how gentle it is. Um I did a whole video about it. Um Amazing, amazing. And if anything, if you're worried about your hair feeling different or weird, you can always add a tablespoon of oil to your detox, and you can also use softening ingredients like rose water, um, or aloe, and it can also help out. So it all depends on, I guess, how you're detoxing your hair. This is a long roundabout way to say that. Gina says, "Hi Michelle, will you be having another sale soon? I have referred several people to your products. Thanks." Yes. I was saying probably either on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be having a sale. And I'll be putting everything back in stock. Cause yeah, y'all done took everything. Tamara says, "Do I need to shampoo with my clay detox? I use bentonite clay." I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Oh, Devon says black and green tea stain my silver, yellow, light brown. Not trying to take it off. Yeah, that's what I was saying when whoever was suggesting. I was like, I don't think that you can use black or green tea. Um, yeah. Tevin says yes, it's fenugreek in there, and there's more of it than any other ingredients. But I use with either Blue Magic or Sulfur 8. Okay. Yeah, the fenugreek is that's the syrupy smell. Again, you can try again with some maybe floral essential oils. So yeah. Janine says I have some grays and none of those have stained my hair. Wait, I haven't tried black tea. I went into autopilot on that one. Yeah, the black tea is I know black tea definitely does stain. It's like the coffee, it stains your hair. Tevin says, I sometimes use the fenugreek omelet and shikakai powders when I deep condition my hair. That's a great combination. And also, Tevin, I was just thinking about it. Um, I had a thought and my brain just. Are you using the fenugreek powder or using the fenugreek seeds? I know the seeds are just a ground up powder, but I'm just curious what you're using in the particular oil. Oh, Gina and Janine were telling me Kill and Clay. Thank you, y'all. Y'all was throwing me the alley oop, and my brain was like, not, um, D Baby says to him, fenugreek and sulfur 8. You're serious about that hair growth? I might have to try that combo as a pre-poo. Yeah, he ain't playing out here. Hey Michelle, I colored my hair so with the detoxing that's gonna strip my color. What color are you coloring your hair? It should not really strip the color of your hair. I will say this. Red, if your hair is red, and red is one of the hardest colors to maintain. In every wash day, you're gonna lose color. You're gonna bleed color. But no, you should be good. All right, you guys. I'm tired. I'm clearly gonna be talking myself in circles, so I'm going to sign off very soon. I just give you guys a minute more to see if there's anything else that you're asking because I know there's a delay, but I appreciate you guys um coming on, joining me, chatting with me. Oh, Sheila just says, hi, I'm on flight coming from Cancun. We'll listen until told to turn off phone. Oh, Sheila, and I'm about to just sign off. I hope you start from the beginning. That way you can listen to our chit chat. Oh, and I love Cancun. What resort did you stay in, if you don't mind saying? Oh, Tevin says, I've been using Sulfur 8 since early last year, and I had cut my hair last July. I had to cut my hair because I damaged it by texturizing my hair. It grew, but I jacked it up. I'm learning how to maintain. That's all right. Listen, we all learn and we all grow. I hope you stay away from texturizers because your natural hair is beautiful. So, yes. Browden just says, get some rest, hun. I will. Thank you for your replies. You're so welcome. Thank you. Have a nice day. No problem. No problem. Don't forget to like as you head out if you haven't. Appreciate you guys. Octavia just said, once again, awesome show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to letting you guys know my results, taking out my braids, getting my nap in, getting some lunch. All right, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of the week. Make sure you comment on that last video. That way you'll be entered to win the giveaway. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me again. Bye, Jess.